friends, welcome back to another episode of Traplines and Inlines. I'm getting really close to the end of the log walls here, and now it's time for us to put on some of the really long 62-foot logs, and it's also time to set some really important beams. I've been saving this log for a long time. It's one of the nicest logs I've ever cut, and I can't wait to show you guys where we're going to put it here, right as a centerpiece in the great room where everyone's going to see it. Let's get right at it. I need to build a stand to hold this butt in because that's what I want hanging out there. You guys probably remember when I made all this lumber with my chainsaw. Perfect. Let's see here. This ain't gonna be pretty, it's just gonna work. Getting this log into place is gonna be wild, but I kind of just got an idea. Well guys, I get asked all the time about getting some help with this. You know, it's really hard landing these big logs by myself, I know, but I'm just not there yet, so I make do. If there's a will, there's a way to do all this stuff. Like, I really need a crane to reach these in there, but somehow I'm gonna manage. And even by myself, I can have a second set of eyes. Check this out. Just like that. Good water. Come on, baby. It's teetering like it's gonna tip back, but I want as much here as I can to help me put it back on again. I'm just gonna have to start lobbing it off till it tips back up. I guess I could have plotted it around the rain a little better. Fuck. I'm getting soaked. Oh God. I don't think that's gonna stay there at all. Yep, it's a snow day in May and she's a little slippery out here. Not good, because I did decide to end up doing all this notching and cutting up here. I'm putting a very advanced notch in here that I've never done before, and it's really hard to carve this out while I'm up here. Well, I never thought I would do this ever. Yeah, I would have bet against it, but here we are. I never thought I would buy an electric chainsaw. Check out this beast. So to get this at the perfect height for scribe, I had to block it so it was perfectly level. Now I need to lower it the same amount I just notched it out. And I don't know how to get this block out. And I can't lift in here, it's just gonna lift the wrong end. So I think I'm gonna cut this block out and it's gonna suck. Jesus fuck. This is not recommended. I'm not happy I'm doing this. You know, it's not very safe at all. I got it strapped on this side so it won't roll that way. So I'll stay on that way. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, but we got her. I've had my excitement for the day, so I'm hoping we're about done with that. I'm just gonna fucking push her over. Beauty. This log is 62 feet long. I'm working on the monster logs here now, friend. And this is where things are really gonna get interesting. This rain suit was some of the best money I ever spent. It's like $100 for the whole deal. I tried to buy a decent quality one, and lets me work on all the shittier days like today. It's good to be out here working in the rain and trying to keep giving her, even though it's kind of shitty out. I did end up buying this second scaffold. It was just on such a good deal. But I tell you what, man, I'm gonna be in mountain climbing condition by the time I get these last couple rounds done. There's just a pile of climbing to get these last couple rounds done, but we're just about there. Well, friends, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock here. It's a beautiful evening. Grass is starting to grow. It's awesome. The days are getting longer. Feels so good to be out here working. I'm so happy to get this scribed. I can't wait to cut it tomorrow. Fuck. Perfect. So it's exactly this job here, especially carving out in here. That's why I bought this chainsaw. This is the cheapest still chainsaw I think you can buy. Definitely of the electrics. It was only $270. And so far I'm super glad I bought it. It's just making my life smoother and it's doing that job better. You know, just like this scaffold and other tools, you know, I try and do it as much as I can where I spend a little bit of money and make my life a whole lot easier. Well, this is where all the hard work pays off. We're about to drop in the first 62 footer. This is the first of 7. I've been working on this log for days and it's all about to pay off here right now because it's gonna fit and it's perfect. Not a single thing I would have done differently. Just trying to line 3 notches all at once. I think this is the coolest thing I've maybe ever done in my entire life. And as these logs are shrinking for their second year here and compressing, They are really starting to fit together here beautifully. I can't wait to show you guys how nice everything is going to polish up and when we trim and finish it. This is the next big log for the other wall. It's a monster. It's 2 foot at the butt. Beauty. The next log that I gotta use here on the really long wall, I don't know if we're gonna be able to lift it. It's totally green and it's a really big log, and that's gonna be the case for all the next ones. Man, I just don't know if this is gonna work, but let's try it. Well friends, I can't believe it. I really thought we were hooped. I'm really surprised because I barely got the last one up on this wall and it's smaller, 20 feet shorter. But I'm gonna make this. I'm maxed out here now, but if I build, I think I know how to get this up here. I can't lift it any higher. I could shorten the slings, I could do a couple things, but I think we're gonna make this work. Which just makes my day because I thought I was gonna be hooped, but we live to fight another day, friends. Well, I'm worried as hell about this. I'm just at the absolute max of my capacity here in every single damn way. I expect this log to weigh probably 4,000, 4,500 pounds. And I'm driving up the ramp here and worried as shit about it. Holy fuck, it worked though. I quite often need to rotate these logs just a few degrees to get them to fit better. Well friends, I'm convinced that if you guys figured out how long I've been spending on perfecting these first 62 footers, that you would think I'm crazy or that something is wrong with me. But the log that's gonna sit on top of this one is the last log. It's gonna have 6 notches. It needs to be absolutely perfect, and I better make sure that I do the best job as I can on this one, or I could really leave myself in trouble. I need to support the end of this. Well, I went to the local hardware store. You know, I figured I should get a couple pieces of lumber there, make a few more stands and stuff here to finish the build. I mean, you hardly buy any boards. A couple 2x6s and a couple 8-foot 2x4s. All of a sudden you spend $100. A quick reminder how nice it is to have all this lumber I milled myself. I need to make a trip up to bush camp to get the rest of it. I'm not trying to be perfect, I'm trying to get back to work. This will be a custom-made 2x8. I made this cut in 35 seconds with the chainsaw and it's still straighter than the shit you buy at the store. Okay. Fuck. That is pretty heavy. God, Jesus. Please don't fall over. Shit! Did not see that one coming. Well, I'm sure glad to be getting done because it's 9 p.m. I'm hungry and I want nothing to do with that. Well, I'm always happy to find a deal on something I need, and I was quite happy about this. I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day and I was kind of thinking about getting one of these, and I found this one way cheaper than new with the battery and everything that goes in all my tools. This is real nice because now I can just blow all the sawdust and shit and off me a lot easier than running back and forth to the air compressor and stretching that hose out, especially when I'm working up there and I got things here and there. That is just too slick, isn't it? How easy is this? I mean, it's brand new, not for long, but it doesn't even got a scuffle in the battery. Like, how sick is that to buy something for half price? This is when it all comes together, friends. I got days into this log, as you can probably guess. I'm not the fastest builder. I'm just trying to do my best. This is very nerve-wracking, trying to lift and film everything all at once. I got the drone in the sky, making sure the camera's going, making sure I don't tip the frickin' tractor over, and making sure I don't snap this log. I have to be really careful. It makes me very nervous, the leverage on a 62-foot log. I got 30 foot of leverage on this center notch, and even though it's remarkably strong, I have to be careful how I lift it so that I don't leverage the ends of this log and put all that force onto the center notch. So I'm hoping to, I hope by strapping it here we won't have a train wreck. That would make me fucking cry. I don't actually think this is necessary, but I can't bear to see this thing bend. Like, there's just way too much going on. By the time it comes time to take this log off the wall, it will probably weigh half as much as it does now, and it definitely won't be a problem. but it is totally green. But this is the excitement in my life, and I love it. Like, we're doing cool shit. No doubt about it. Yep, I do love it. I sure fucking do. Okay. Well, wish me luck, friends. I buggered this up bad, and I put the bottom right there where it's getting hung up on the strap, and that's no good. I gotta replace this strap. This is not, you can't be dealing with this kind of shit on these kind of lifts, man. You know, it's too high stress. Christ almighty. Oh, the drill's flying away. Smell you later then. You're not in real trouble until you can't fix the problem with another ratchet strap. Oh, no, don't do that. It was not that long ago I was really fretting these 62-foot walls. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do them in one piece. I didn't even have the logs. And now here we are, and they're done, and they just turned out so good. And that's leaving us with not very much left here in the build. So here's what's going to happen, friends, is in the next video, we're going to do the floor joists. And then there's only one round remaining. The hardest round, no doubt, but we are just about there, and I'm getting really excited about it. And on another note, the Traplines and Inlines merchandise store is fully restocked there now, which I'm happy about. A lot of people have been waiting on certain items there, and everything is finally ready to go on traplinesandinlines.com. Everything is in stock, and I got the new no days off and no off days design there. You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think. I thought about making a bunch of shirts, but I just made a few sweaters to see how you guys like that there so far. I love it. I live by it. The no days off, because there's nothing I'd rather be doing than out here working on my logs. I love being able to do this so much that it doesn't feel like I need a day off. I don't want a day off. I just want to come out here and do what I love to do as much as I can. You don't even have to take it literally. It's fine to take a day off. And no off days, sounding similar but different, I just started to tell myself that I can't have a bad day. And the funny thing about things that you tell yourself, you start to believe them to be true. If you go around looking for reasons to have a bad day, you'll find them. If you go around with reasons and you have it written on your shirt that you can't have a bad day, things start to go a lot better for you. I know there are some really bad days, friends. Like, don't take it too literally. But today I kind of felt slow. It was rainy. I was like, kind of moping around. Get out here, get doing the work I love, and just embody that positive mindset that today's going to be a good day. And things work out a lot better than if you look for a reason for it to be a bad day. I hope that makes sense. And it's awesome that I get to put that on my clothes and share it with friends. Anyway, guys, we're just about done. I'm going to keep giving her. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching. All the best to everybody, friends. Over and out.